Hi, and welcome to episode 23 of the Horror Podcast, Popcorn. So, Popcorn is about a bunch of college kids in LA, a college which frowns upon the teaching of the movie industry, so the kids need to raise some cash to keep the course running. They do this by holding an all-night horror fest in a rundown cinema, but at least they have fun cleaning up.
Saturday night at 8 o'clock, I know where I'm gonna go. I'm gonna pick my baby up, take her to the picture show. Everybody in the neighborhood is dressing up to be there too. And we're gonna have a ball just like we always do.
Hey!
Hello.
Hey there.
Who is this?
It's Chad.
Oh my god.
Charming. Are you watching the Horror Podcast?
No!
Ah, come on. Just tell your friends up. So, these kids talk like this.
These are the future writers and directors of the American cinema.
It's the Police Academy syndrome. Hey! There's more social relevance and character development in Police Academy 5 than in all of Ingmar Bergman's cinematic smorgasbords.
Bergman's fleshy ambiguities, as one critic said of them.
I believe he did say that.
Yes, he did. Jody, how would you know? Your favorite film is Escape from Witch Mountain.
Hey!
Watch films like this that have things like this.
Well, I don't know what you're doing, but I'm getting out of here.
I miss smoking in cinemas, and that mosquito could be quite dangerous. Thought so.
Kiss me, Dick!
Ugh. So we find out the killer is this kid with a burnt up face who uses other people's faces as masks, leading up to this awesome, if what, overacted scene.
Who are you?
I'm Toby. Or nearly Toby. You'll have to forgive the sloppy craftsmanship. Actually, it takes hours every morning to prepare the perfect Toby for the world to see. In truth, I've perfected the quick transition from face to face. Of course, I have to borrow their faces to do it. You might say.
I'm multi-identical.
Now, with a little nip here and a little tuck there, I become multisexual. Nothing new about that, huh? And as you've heard, with the help of electronic voice harmonics,
I become Tina, the class bimbo.
I can look like anybody I want to. It's one of the few advantages of not having the face.
Excuse me, just have to go to the toilet. Fucking disgusting. I had quite a journey coming back as well.
I had to climb down the fire escape and into the side yard. I fell in a trash bin. I twisted my ankle while climbing a barbed wire fence, outrunning a very pissed off Doberman.
Not that bad though. I knew they shouldn't have left that thing hanging about. Has anyone ever been out of a leper? I think not knowing all the facts is a bit of an understatement here.
Well, I'm not sure of all the facts, but it's called Possessor. It was made by a guy named Lanyard Gates. He was like the head guru of this film cult back in the 60s. They used to drop acid and make these weird avant-garde movies of each other staring into the camera, picking their noses, stuff like that.
You knew him?
Oh, I bought into his rap for a while until I actually saw one of his films. It was ludicrous. The audience laughed it off the stage. Possessor was his response.
How do you mean?
He didn't like being laughed at, so he shot all of Possessor except for the last scene. When he showed the film, he played the last scene live on stage. He murdered his family in front of the audience. Set fire to the theater, locked the doors. A lot of people were killed. I always thought the film went up in smoke too, but I guess a fragment of it survived.
Good night.